Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I'm going to give everybody a moment to get on. I have some exciting cards to share with you tonight. All right. Let's get my laptop up so I can see comments as we go along. I love to interact with everyone as we are doing crafting together. So anytime you are watching and have a question, please drop that in the comments so I can communicate with you. All right, got the computer up now. Welcome, everyone. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have some fun cards tonight to start off a new series that I am kicking off. I do monthly in-person card classes, but I am wanting to move an addition class to my schedule, and I will be doing a monthly online card class as well. So how this is going to work between now, from tonight until Saturday, June the 8th, let me get my calendar to make sure. I didn't get a chance to get it printed out before I went live, so just let me make sure. Yes, so from tonight until June the 8th, if you place a $25 minimum order using the link that is attached in this video, I will send you all of the cards with a PDF file that you will be able to make on your own. So if you do a minimum of $25, I will send you all the cards that we're going to make tonight to you with a PDF file so you can make the cards as well. All right, so we are going to just dive right in because I have a lot to share with you, and I don't want to keep us too long, even though I could craft all night with you. I know everybody's got family and family obligations. So we are going to go ahead and get started, and then I will go over some announcements at the end of the video, and that way in case we have others that come in after I get started, I don't have to keep repeating everything. Okay? All right, I hope everyone has had a wonderful Monday. This video was supposed to take place last night. Hey, Bobby. This video was supposed to take place last night. However, due to some family events and some church events, I ran late. So I did a quick video last night with a card, and I am going to put that in this special as well. So there is going to be a total of 5 cards that you get kits for when you place a minimum order of $25 using the link that's in this video. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I am going to flip the camera, so give me 1 second while I get adjusted and hope I don't disconnect. Let's see. Go ahead and get that flipped. Oh, we got the bar in it. Hold on, guys. You're going to probably go for a rocking view for a moment. I just got a new stand because I've went back to videoing with my iPhone. And the stand that I purchased, it is very, very thick. And it's hard for me to adjust it at times. Let me get my junk out of the way. All right, I think that does it. Okay, so tonight, since, going out of the camera. Since June celebrates Father's Day, all that good stuff, hold on, I still see it in the video, and I don't like that. All right. I think that's good right there. Perfect. Okay, so since June kicks off Father's Day, I am going to celebrate the men in our lives, whether it's a father, a stepfather, just a relative, a neighbor, church family, whoever, men-wise, we're going to celebrate them tonight with our masculine cards, because I don't know about you, but I struggle in making men cards, and I just thought this was a great set to do that. So what I have here is the Trusty tools along with the dies that go with this stamp set. It can be found in our annual catalog. And if you do not have an annual catalog and you are currently not working with a demonstrator and would like a catalog, please drop a comment in this video and I will reach out to you so I can get you a catalog. But it is going to be found on page 80 of our catalog, and it is right on page 80. It is using the Trusty Tool stamp set along with the Trusty Tool dies. The stamp set code, if you would like to order it with your purchase for this supplies, the order code for the stamp set is 163274, and that stamp is $24. And then the Trusty Tool dies is 162722, and that is $37. So that is the stamp set that I am going to be using. Now, as you see, I have designer series paper, which is going to be referred as DSP, designer series paper. This paper coordinates with these dies and the stamp set, okay? Now, the paper is not available on order because this was a celebration item back in January and February, but I have lots of packs, so that is why I am doing the class tonight, and I am going to divide these packets up so you can get copies of this paper. And it is double-sided, 12 by 12 sheets. Now, of course, with me dividing it, you're not going to get 12 by 12 sheets. But I am going to divide all of this paper to where you get enough to make extra cards along with the five cards that we are going to be doing tonight. So this is paper that it was from our current celebration. So I have extra packs, and for everybody that places a minimum order of $25, I will make sure you get enough out of this pack to do more cards than what I am currently going to send you to do the 5 cards that we have for this. So shop with the link that's attached, $25 order, and you will get everything that we are doing tonight free. All right, now let me show you the amazing cards before we get started of what we are going to be doing tonight. And I've got everything pre-cut, so I'm hoping this is going to work out tonight. So this is our card number 1. All right. Hello, Dora. This is card number 1. This one's got small pieces, so let me make sure I don't pull all my pieces out. This is card number 2. And card number 3. And this one is a special card, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until we actually start to make it. All right, so that's card number 3. Card number 4 is right here. Okay? And then card number 5 is the one that I did the Facebook Live with last night. I am going to put that one in because it was supposed to be included in the kit. So for $25 minimum order, you will get all of this plus extra of the designer series paper to make all of these cards with a minimum $25 order. Use the link in this video. Okay, guys? All right, let's get started. I hope you like these designs, and I hope you like the idea of doing a online monthly class, because this is going to be my online class like I do in person, because I do my in-person class at night, and some people have told me they want to attend, but they don't drive at night. So hopefully this will give everybody the opportunity to be able to attend all the classes that they choose to, because I am going to be putting out my June calendar, and it is going to be loaded down with opportunities, because I am ramping up my card classes, and hopefully we are going to start growing. Okay? All right, now that I got all the kits put back together so I can do samples as we are working on these, I like to try to keep them all together. So we're going to go ahead and pull out card number 1. Card number 1. And oh no, hold on. My folder fell. Hopefully none of my little pieces fell out. That will be interesting. All right, well, let's get started. So this is card number 1. When you get your packets, you are going to get it just like this, not with the green sticky on it. You're going to get it just like this. It's going to be packaged in the envelope. So every piece that you need for that card will be in there. And then you will get a PDF that says card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5. And they will all have photos so you know what card is each card number. Okay? And then you can always come back to this video and watch it live as well. So you're getting a lot for 25 bucks. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope it works out to where we can continue doing these. All right, so I got my cardstock ready, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it over. I've done got my cardstock scored, and I will be taking my bone folder and rubbing across that seal to give it that good crease there. Then I am going to take my designer series paper, and I'm going to take my liquid glue, and I'm going to go ahead and attach it. Come on. I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my card base. Now, remember, if you are using a liquid glue, be extremely careful not to put too much on your edges, because you don't want it gooshing out and then getting all over the place. All right, we're going to just go ahead and put that down. Now we are going to take our Cajun Craze cardstock, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and put our glue on the back here. And then we're going to put it right in the center. Perfect. Then we are going to take Oh, let's see, hold on. Give me a sec, guys. Looks like I am missing. Okay, we'll have to go back and get that in 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp while I let me make sure it's not in this envelope. I thought I had everything and I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go cut another piece of cardstock. Not a biggie. All right, so we're gonna do that, but before I go, we're gonna go ahead and do our stamping. So because I'm using photopolymer stamps, I'm gonna get my piercing pad out, and I am going to get my stamps ready to go ahead and stamp my sentiment here. Gonna clean this off from practicing some other things today. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. We're gonna stick it right there. And I am going to use, oh, I didn't need to pull that off. I've already got it mounted. I just didn't see it. All right. We're gonna go ahead and take our wipe and get that off. Now I'm going to stamp You're the Most Awesome in crushed curry. And I'm just tapping my ink pad. If you're not used to our ink pads, you do not want to take your stamps and press down in them very hard, because they are very juicy and you will get ink everywhere, and then you won't get a good image when you go to stamp. So just barely tap your stamps into our ink pads. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our black momentum, and we're going to stamp our hammer, okay, and then we need to stamp our little ratchet. Hold on, let's see, where's it at? I've got so many ink pads. I guess I should have put everything together. I apologize. Well, there it is. All right, we're gonna stamp our little wrench, or racket, whatever it's called. I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and again we're going to put it in our, hello Nancy, we're gonna go ahead and put in our black momentum, and we're gonna stamp it. Now leave some space because you are going to be die cutting those. All right. And now we need to take and do our tape measure. And on that, we are going to do garden green is the color we're going to use for our tape measure. I don't think that's what I did. Hold on a minute. Let me stamp off of here. No, that is not what I did. I used, give me a second. I used the Smoky Slate. That's what I did. Give me. All right. Because you want it to be lighter because you're going to be coloring it. So I use Smoky Slate. Okay. Now my brain's working. All right, let's cover up some of these ink pads. I'm getting too many ink pads open here. All right, now we need our garden green, because we're going to take this little donut. I'm going to call it the donut, and you're going to line this up just right. That's what's good about the photopolymer stamp sets, is you can line them up, or attempt. How about that? We're going to say attempt to line them up. I'm hoping this is going to line up. Remember when you place your order? Perfect. Remember when you place your order and I send you these kits, I will do all your die cutting for you. If there is stamping to be done, like I did this one with the sentiment on it, I will send you this piece of cardstock so you can stamp your sentiment. But it is against Stampin' Up! Policy for us to send stamped images. So if you want to do the cards exactly like mine and use the stamped sentiments, then you need to make sure you purchase that stamp set. Because I cannot send stamped images. All right, so now what we're going to do is, we have a mixture tonight. I am using the Stampin' Blends, and I'm also using the Stampin' Write markers. Okay, I thought I had all the colors in the blends, but obviously I don't. I have them in the Stamp Write. So we're going to be doing a little of both. All right, so we're going to start out with our light gray. And we are going to color in our tape measure. And then we're going to just go ahead and do the whole thing. And I'm hoping this isn't going to take up too much of my time, because I don't want to hold y'all up by just doing all the coloring. But I didn't want to do it without you seeing the process, because to me that's the whole purpose of doing the videos, is to show y'all different techniques and ideas. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna cut our handle there. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our, this is crushed curry, and we have a brush point on it. So we're going to just take that and we're going to color our handle. All right, and then we're going to take it on our little tape measure. We're going to take it and do the little fasten lock. And then we're going to actually do the tape itself. Okay. Now, what else do we need? Oh, yes, I need the Cajun Craze I used on the handle for the ratchet. And we're going to do this. Okay. And go back to my Smoky Slate. I've got the dark smoky slate blender now. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it some tint, some shadows in here. And on the hammer, we're going to take it and do this. Okay. There we go. On here, we can touch it up a little bit. Give it just a little bit of definition here. All right. My door keeps being bumped, so I am looking for one of my grandchildren to barge in at any moment because they don't realize I'm doing a Facebook Live. So if that happens, I do apologize. They have went out for dinner, but obviously they are back because I keep hearing my door bump. Perfect. Now, the sentiment here, we are going to fussy cut this. And when I go to fussy cut, I don't do in and out of everything. I just kind of leave some white involved. It just gets to be too much when you sit here and you try to cut into all your letters. Make sure I don't cut it too close and cut my letters off. So that is going to be our sentiment. Now, I am going to take our little dies here. This is our hammer. I was like, why am I die fitting? How did I stamp that backwards? But I had the die backwards. So that fits right onto that. And then we got the little ratchet that's going to go straight onto there. And then we have our tape measure that's going to go straight there. I got to step away to my die machine to do this. So give me 1 second. Thank you, Dora. Yeah, they can be sweet at times, but they can be a challenge at times too. I was weekend free, no kids all weekend, so that was really nice. They all went and stayed with friends, and Mason actually went and stayed with my mom, and that gave me an empty house all weekend. So that was nice. And then, of course, I stayed upstairs yesterday and did a lot of crafting all day, preparing for upcoming classes. Because I am kicking off a lot of new series for June, and hopefully going forward, we will have more options. Also, I am doing a vendor fair in June, so I was getting prepared for that as well. All right. So here is our little tools that we just cut out. So I'm going to move the card back over here so we can start assembling it. Oh, I forgot. I needed to cut. Let me see if I have a piece here. I need a piece of white cardstock. Let me see what my measurements was on that, because I totally missed that. So 2.5 by 4. All right, let me cut that real quick. Like I said, I thought I had cut. And it's probably over here on my prep table. And I just did not notice it. But we got a new one right here. All right, so we're going to do it just like that. And we can actually go ahead and put our adhesive. Uh-oh, I left my top off of my glue. We can go ahead, come on, and put our glue on here. Now you can also use tape runners, whatever adhesive you like. We have the Stamp and Seal. However, that's why I'm using the liquid glue, because I'm running low on my Stamp and Seal, and I have the in-person card class next week. So I need to save my runners for my class. All right, so we're going to take our little pegboard, and we're going to put our dimensionals on it. And I have the mini dimensionals, so you would want to stick it where there is no holes. Okay, and I'm going to just put a couple throughout the card. There's no certain way on here, just wherever you would like to put a dimensional. Just kind of make sure you get them even so you don't have a wonky looking card. And then we're going to pull the backs off here. All right. And then this is going to go straight onto your card base. And I was trying to make sure I get it semi-level. Perfect. Okay, now, same thing. I put dimensionals on all of our tools and even our sentiment here. I'm going to go ahead. I am actually going to put the bigger dimensionals on the sentiment. And with this being our first class, if you think the 4 cards that I'm displaying is too long for a video, let me know that as well. Of course, I can't do anything about it for this one, but for the future videos, because the first Sunday of every month will be the monthly online card class. And then my monthly in-person card class is the second Monday of every month. And then I am going to start doing different things instead of just random cards throughout my Facebook Lives. I am doing like a technique Sunday class. I will be doing product-based class. So stay tuned. I will be posting my calendar either tonight or first thing in the morning. And then I have some upcoming registration information that's got to go out by email. So if you are not on my email list and would like the upcoming event information, please go to the top of my Facebook video or my Facebook page, and there is a button that says join. If you click that, it takes you directly to my email so you can sign up for it, because that is going to be the best way for you to get all of my information, is to join my email list. I do not solicitate. I do not share forwards. It is strictly for my Stamping Up business. And it is only for Stamping Up upcoming classes, notifications, specials, like stay tuned while I'm speaking of specials. Stay tuned on June 4th. I will be sending out a special email because Stampin' Up! Has a special that is going to be kicking off on June the 5th. They're doing a sale, so I will send emails about that, but it's not so I can send you a bunch of junk forwards, chains, none of that. I don't abuse the email list, so don't be afraid to join the email list because you don't want to get all that kind of stuff, because I won't do it, and I don't share email lists. I use a private email company, so everybody is blind copied on emails, so your email can't get used from somebody that's on my list because it goes out blind copied. I pay a service for that so I can make sure that we are safe with our emails. All right. So if you're not on my email list, go to the top of my Facebook page and click join so you can get my emails, because that is the key factor of staying up to date with all of my classes and events. All right, so that is card number 1. We have to do our envelope because you don't send out naked envelopes. So what I am going to do is, we have these little bolts and screws. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out our smoky slate again. And we are going to tap, tap, tap. And then we're going to take it and we're going to just stamp some bolts and nuts onto there. I really want it to go right there, but I know I'm going to stamp off. There we go. So that is our envelope. So that is that is card number 1. All right, so I hope you like that. So let's move right on over to card number 2. Where is card number 2? Come on down. Card number 2. Oh, this was my fun card. I really loved putting this card together. It's, I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of pieces, but don't worry, it goes very quickly. Thank you, Dora. Let's see. So here is our card number 2. So this is the outside of our card. And then when you open it up, there is the inside of our card. Okay? All right. So we got our card base. So we're going to go ahead and fold our card base. Go ahead and knock that out. And this one is cut differently, but it is still the same size. This is the same size. So we're going to go ahead and do what we need to do here. I am going to actually start with the piece for the inside, so we can go ahead and get that done. We are going to put our strip. So we're going to go ahead and get our glue onto the back of our card. All right. And then that goes directly onto the base of the card. And then we're going to take our basic white. May have to get another glue, guys. All right. And then we're going to just kind of overlay it just like that. Now we are going to take, we have a gray and a silver of our pieces here. Hold on. Alright, so there's the gray and the red for that. Oh no. Hold on. I see that I need to work on making sure the pieces don't get separated. There it is. It was in the envelope. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have the gray and the red. What we want to do is we're going to overlay each other, and we are going to take our snips, and we want to take it, we only want the red for the handle. So we're going to just go ahead and snip that off. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to snip that off. Now we're going to take our adhesive, or our glue, not adhesive because I have liquid glue. And we're going to just put a little bit of glue on the back there. And then we're going to put that on our gray handle. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing with this tool. We want just the handle. I'm glad everybody was able to join me tonight. I will be doing some more posts throughout the week, so make sure you stay tuned and make sure you are on my email list, because I have lots of upcoming classes and information that will be going out. I'm going to try to get everything done and out tonight, but if not, it will be going out first thing in the morning. And then you're going to take this and you're going to put it right in the corner. So that is the inside of this card. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to flip it down. And we are ready to assemble this card. So we're going to take our designer paper and put our glue on it as well. And then we're going to put it right onto the card base. Then we have a separate sheet, and we're going to put our glue on this one. And we're going to offset it and put it right on there. Now we have another pegboard. We are going to put our mini dimensionals on it. Remember, you're going to just put it wherever there is an empty spot that is not a hole, because if you put it on the hole, you're going to be able to see it. So you don't want to show that part. So just kind of overlay in the pieces that are solid. We might need to put one here in the middle. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and put right onto the card base. Now, for this one, I am going to stamp our sentiment here, but what we're going to do is our Stampin' Write markers. We have a brush point and we have a writing point. I am going to use the brush point, and on our stamps, you can take our Stampin' Rights and color our stamp sets, and you will be able to stamp with it. Now, you cannot do this with the Stampin' Blends. You will mess your stamp up if you do Stampin' Blend. But the Stampin' Right, you can take and color our stamps. And then you will be able to stamp directly onto your card. Okay? So that is a little tip for you that you can use, is you can stamp with the Stampin' Right markers and color the stamps. And you will not mess them up by doing that. All right, so we're going to take our dimensionals and we're going to take and we are going to put it right there. Now, the other thing we're going to do is take our little wrench and we're going to put our glue on here. Come on. And then we're going to off-center it right there. Perfect. Now, we got to do our drill. So, here we go with our drill and putting it together. We're going to put our little glue right on the tip of the drill bit. Maybe. Oh, come on. All right, guys, it looks like, there we go. Now it's going to be too much. And then we're going to take our drill lip and put right over the bit. Okay? And then we're going to take the black and we're going to snip it off down at the bottom. Okay. Because we are going to put our glue on this, and that way the base of our drill. All right, let's see. Do I have another glue? Let's see about this glue, if it's any better. Well, hold on. We got to open this. All right. Woo! This is super, super liquidy. Hold on, guys. We got to get that cleaned up. Okay. Now, I don't use this one very often because it is very sensitive. So we're going to just kind of put this on top of our crushed curry drill. Oh, that's great. All right, and then we're going to put our bigger dimensionals on this one. And guys, I see the time, so I think for these, I am going to make our time earlier so it doesn't take up too much of your time. I do appreciate you for being with me during this, as this is a trial run. This is the first time I'm doing an online class, but I hope you enjoy and it takes off. Remember, you can get all of these cards, an extra of the designer paper when you place a $25 order by using the link that is attached. Okay? Just use the link and shop with me. Place a minimum order of $25, and I will send all of these cards to you for free. This is going to be a reoccurring monthly online class. So, all right, that is card number 2. And for the envelope, we are going to do our little screws here. And we're going to take our smoky slate again. And we're going to just turn this over, and we're going to stamp our little screws down in the bottom corner. Oh, we've got to put our embellishments on this card. I totally forgot. Sorry, guys. We are using the basic gray. So we're going to put one here. And then I'm going to use a smaller one right there. And then we've got a bigger one up here. And then I did a smaller one down there. All right. So that is card number 2. Okay, card number 3. All right. This is the fun card I wanted to share with you. So here's our card. This is card number 3. This is the card that we are making now. And watch this. It folds up. And it is a gift card holder. So there is a gift card that will fit right in there. And then you open the inside and you can write your message on the inside. Okay? So that is card number 3. Here we go. All right, let me move all this out of the way. We've got our card base. I'm going to set that right there, and we're going to go ahead and fold our card base and take our bone folder and run it down the top to give it that good fold. We are going to take our smoky slate, and I used a wood grain 3D embossing folder to emboss that with. And we're going to put our glue on the back of here. Okay. And then we're going to just kind of center it on there the best you can. I eyeball. I do not measure how far. Ooh, I put too much glue. See what I'm talking about when you put it too close to the edge? I just kind of eyeball it, make sure that it's even. It's not always perfect. So if you are needing that, then you can measure it. So we've got this piece of designer paper. We're going to go ahead and assemble it onto our card base. Okay. There we go. Now we need to take our Baker twine linen thread, and we're going to wrap our card 3 times. We're going to lift this up. We're going to wrap it 3 times around our card, and then we're going to tie a bow. All right. think that's gonna have, is that 3 or 2? Oh, come on. All right, come on. Hold on, guys. I will make sure when I send this to you that I have how much you need of this exactly, so you're not doing what I'm doing. But sometimes you just gotta play. But I know it's getting late, so I'm trying to rush too, and that is a no-no in crafting. It's very difficult if you try to rush, because then your projects don't turn out the way you want them to turn out. So we're going to slow down and get this done. All right. We're going to tie our bow right here. I'm going to scoot that up just a hair. Okay. And if you can't tie a bow, you can do a knot. That will be just fine as well for this card. Because I know bows are tricky. Bows are like a hit and miss, but they take practice. And the more you do them, the more it works out for you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and cut that extra off. We got our bow tied there now. We're going to go ahead and take our cardstock and we're going to go ahead and put it on the inside of our card. And we're going to just do it just like that. And then on the inside of it, I took the little bolts and stamped down in the smoky slate on the inside of the card. Right down in the bottom corner. So that gives you your inside there as well. All right, so now we're ready to do our fun fold piece. We're going to take this and run our bone folder across here. Let me go ahead and put my top, because to hook this down, I used tearing tape for part of it, so we'll get to that in a second. Then you're going to take it and fold this flap there, and then we took this and we're going to fold it back this way. We're going to take our designer paper and we're going to put it down on our bottom flap. And it's going to go just right there. And then we're going to put a little glue there, and we're going to put it just like that. Then we're going to take our tearing tape, because it is a little sturdier. It is a lot sturdier than glue. And since it's the gift card holder, you want to make sure that it's not going to just pop open. Make sure you don't put it too far in the middle, because if you do, then your gift card will not be able to go through. So I just ran my bowl folder over that to make sure it's good and secured. And then we're going to take this and we're going to fold it up. And then I took the bone folder and just ran on each side. And that way it gives it that great thing there. Now we are going to stamp our sentiment in the Pretty Peacock. And we just stamp that right onto here in the bottom. And then we did our little screws again in the smoky slate. Now, the hammer, we are going to take that and we're going to stamp the hammer in the basic, in the black momentum. And then we are going to color our hammer. And then I need my dark. Yeah. So I can give it that shadow. I hope you can see the difference that the light and the dark colors give. Okay. And then I wanted to take our Stampin' Right, and I'm going to use the pecan pie handle here. All right, now I need to run and cut this real quick because if I use the die machine where the video is going on, it will shake my table too much, so I have the die table put at another location because it will shake the table too much. All right, let's see. We are almost finished. Almost finished. I may have to cut this down to 3 cards when there's a lot of die cutting and coloring. Okay. This is a test run, so we will make some changes for the next one. Okay, guys? I just hope you're enjoying this because I had a lot of fun designing this, working on this class, and preparing to share with you. I want to give you options. So, I hope you're enjoying. All right. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments so I can get to them. If you would like to see something that I have not done before, I am open to suggestions. Just send me a message and I will be happy to get with you and see what we can do to make it happen. All right, so we're ready to put our glue then on the back of here. This is on the back of our card, and we're gonna put it straight onto our card stock. All right. There we go. We're gonna give it that. It's not wanting to do. All right, so now we're gonna put it, we're ready to actually put this onto our card now. And then we are gonna wrap this one up. Okay, uh-oh. Wow, that glue's not wanting to hold that. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. That glue's not wanting to stick to that embossing folder is what it is. So we're going to put some tearing tape on here. And that way it will stay down. Never knew that fine glue would not stick to an embossing folder. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now we can take our card, gift card, and slide it right in to there. So that is a second gift card holder. So for this card, I did the hammer and colored the corner of it and put down in there. Okay. All right, off to our last card for our masculine celebration. And that one is the very simple card, but very nice card. This is card number 4. We are gonna do this one real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up our night. So we're gonna take our card base, which is crushed curry, and we're gonna go ahead and take our bone folder and we're gonna run it straight across here. We're gonna take our basic black and put our glue on here, and we're going to put it straight onto our card base. Hold on one second. My card must have shifted when I gave it that. There we go. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we are ready to take our basic white and we're going to put our basic white straight onto the basic black. We have our designer series paper that we are going to go ahead and assemble onto our card. And we're going to put it right there. Oh no. Trying to make sure that I have some white at the top and the bottom. Now, on here, we're going to take this and we're going to stamp it in Momentum Black. And it's the word Dad. And you can substitute, because like I said, when I send the kits to you, I will not be able to do any stamping images. So that will be up to you to put whatever you want on there. So there is Dad. And then we are going to take the words thank you and stamp those in the crushed curry. And I'm going to say thank you for that. Perfect. Now, we are going to do our inside, and I just, hold on a second. I'm going to just go ahead and hook the inside in so we can go ahead and finish that. I did not stamp anything on the inside of this card. I left it blank. So that way you can do whatever on the inside you choose to do. But I did put the basic white cardstock down. Now I need a piece of scrap paper. I'm taking all my scrap basic white over to my workbench and not bringing stuff back. So I need to stamp the little pencil that we have that goes with the stamp set. Let's take the hammer off here. And we're going to put the pencil down. We're going to stamp the pencil. All right. And then we are going to stamp the paintbrush. And I put that in here. Take that off. Okay. And we're going to stamp the paintbrush. Now, we're going to take our brushes again, and we're going to color. And because this is going to be all gray, it goes really quick. All right, now we need the crushed curry. And what you're going to do is kind of tip the brushes there. And then you're going to color your pencil. Okay, gotta go cut that real quick for us. Real quick. Give me 1 second. Is there any questions that you would like to ask as we are wrapping up? I will be happy to answer any of your questions that you might have, because we are wrapping up our masculine celebration for the men in our lives. I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I hope you have too. Hello, Karen. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to just take our paintbrush and we're going to put just a little bit of glue on here. And then we're going to just put it straight on the card. And then our pencil, same thing. We're going to take our glue and we're going to put our pencil right there. And then we're going to take our, these are called the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. And then we're going to take 3 and we're going to do the smoky slate. And we're going to do 1 there. We are going to do 1 over here. And then we're going to do 1 right there. And that is our card. for this one. And I didn't do anything on the envelope for this one, so we're going to just leave it as that. So let me put tops on the ink pads. Get all that out of the way. Don't want anybody getting glue on their cards. Extra ink on the cards. All right. Let me get my mess cleaned up, and then I'm going to lay out the cards that we've done tonight and go over the updates, and then we're going to call it a night. All right. I hope you enjoyed. I have thoroughly had fun crafting with you tonight, and I look forward to the future classes. So there is card number 1. Well, that's card number 4, excuse me. This is, hold on, please don't fall. This was card number 3. And it's got the little hammer for the, thing. And then we've got card number 2, where we just put the nuts and bolts on the envelope for that one. And then we had card number 1. So those are the 4 cards that we did tonight. And because I did not get to do it last night like originally scheduled, I am also going to throw in card number 4. Card number 5. And so you will get the supplies to do all of these cards. Also, because this paper is no longer available and I have several packs of it, I am going to divide this up among the orders so everybody will get extra paper that you will be able to make other cards with. And you are able to get all of this by going to the link in this video and clicking on it, shopping with me, and doing a minimum of $25 order. And I will ship you all of these supplies to make all of these cards and then some when you place your order. So make sure you go shop and so you are able to get this product because it is an awesome deal. Also, I have my in-person card class. So anybody that lives in the Columbia, Lexington area of South Carolina and would like to do a in-person card class, please register. I have a invite on my Facebook page. Make sure you RSVP by Friday of this week so I can make sure your card kits are prepared and prepped. All right, guys, I will be back live on Sunday, June the 9th, I believe it is. And I don't see my calendar. So we're going to say, here it is. Yes, I will be back on Sunday, June the 9th. So I hope to see you then. And then my in-person card class is going to be on Monday, June 10th. So please RSVP if you're coming to that. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.